My name is Harry Lai and I go to Fairvale High School.
I like the support that we get from my school. So the teachers and the environment and the students as well, they all come together and we're very inclusive and respectful. And regardless of where we stand, we're all treated equally. And I think that's the most important part of in a school environment.
I really love how my school is fair and very inclusive. I receive, and all the students receive, a lot of support from the teachers, and I feel like that is the most important aspect when you come from a school that is disadvantaged. We stand in a low SES location, but what's more noticeable is that we have a variety of students with different abilities, and some have learning difficulties, and we don't have resources to facilitate that and to optimize a student's experience. We lack resources, but it's good to know that our teachers have our support and they do whatever they have and what they have to facilitate to our needs. So the scholarship has allowed me to access resources and has provided me financial support in my endeavours and what I want to achieve. It also allows me to extend my skills so I can help others, because what I believe in is that it's a collective effort, particularly within, from where I'm from, where we're not all privileged, or so what I like to do, and what the scholarship has enabled me to do, is access these things so that I can also help myself but those around me, including family, friends, and also within the school. My family doesn't come from a very educated background, and they don't have the same opportunities as I had, and they were trying to do whatever they can to help me, and this has allowed them to really take a step back and just support me mentally instead of going the extra further with that financial support. I'm still young, but I'm thinking about doing law and commerce, majoring in economics, because I want to have that change. I'm really for that change in the community. So I'm involved within Fairfield, which is where I am, where I'm from, and I believe that through law and commerce and economics, if I choose to go down that path, I will be able to make a contribution to both my community and to those around me. What I want and how can I get there, in terms of how realistic is it for me to access or go on to university, or how realistic is it for me to achieve my goals, taking into consideration my background, my social status, my where I am, and my family. So in that regard, the most difficult thing is just overcoming that disadvantage and overcoming the norm that is associated with my area. And I do recognise that I'm disadvantaged, and I'm okay with that. But as I said before, what I do believe in is that you get the result you get is reflective of how much effort you put in. And at the end of the day, I want to give it my all and then not regret it afterwards. I believe that students should have equal access to resources, regardless of where you're from, regardless of your intelligence, or regardless of what you have to begin with. All students should be able to really fulfill their potential and really achieve what they want to achieve, particularly with this day and age where you have where you see such a change in social aspects, I suppose. And in order for us students within disadvantaged schools or disadvantaged areas, we need to be adapting to that change, and we're not. I mean, for my area, you see students who don't believe they can go to university, or I believe that they do have the potential to, but they don't believe that because of their family and their social issues. And in terms of education as well, if we had that support, then students would be able to really understand what they're able to achieve, and really break that status quo and break that stigma within their family and within the community. My scholarship has allowed me to extend myself, and I feel like an education system should do that as well. Extending what we have and providing more, so then students and teachers can make the best out of that. And I think that scholarships like this should be more accessible, and they are, but in terms of having this opportunity more accessible for those who are unable to really overcome the issues that they face now. And I believe that it should be based on merit and based on need, and I'm very thankful that this scholarship is actually available to us as well.